Hello everyone, I am Vishnu Priya and today we are going to learn about parts of a flower. So a flower having four parts. First is calyx, second is corolla, third is androecium, and fourth is gynoecium. So a complete flower having four structure. Outermost structure is calyx, inner is corolla, male part is androecium and female part is gynoecium. So let's draw the flower to understand all parts and function of it. So here I am drawing pedicel on which all the four parts of a flower are arranged. All the four parts of the flower are arranged is this swollen structure and this is called pedicel. Now the first part of flower is calyx. So let's draw the calyx. So here you can see calyx is green like leafy structure. This green leafy structure is called calyx. Single structure is called sepal. Group of sepal join together to form calyx. The function of calyx is to protect the flower during its budding stage and sometimes it performs the process of photosynthesis. Second part is corolla. So let's draw corolla. As I said earlier, corolla is the most colorful and attractive part of the flower. It can be of any colors. They can be fragmented or non-fragmented. Single structure is called petal and group of petal is called corolla. Single structure is called petal and group of petal is called corolla. Third part is androecium, which is also referred as the male reproductive part of a flower. So let's draw the androecium. Androecium is a group of stamen, or we can say group of stamen are called androecium. The number is different in different flower. So this structure is called stamen and group of stamen is called androecium. So a single stamen is divided into two parts. This lobe-like structure is called anther and this thread-like structure is called filament. These both join together and form stamen. This single structure is called stamen. Group of stamen is called androecium. Stamen is divided into anther and filament. This lobe-like structure is called anther and this thread-like structure is called filament. Function of anther is to produce pollen grain and function of filament is to give movement to the anther so that it can release the pollen grains. Now moving toward the fourth and the last part of a flower, this is called gynoecium. So let's draw the gynoecium. This is gynoecium. Single structure is called pistil or carpel. The carpel is divided into three parts. This flattened part is called stigma. This tube-like structure is called style. And this swollen part is called ovary. This stigma, style and ovary is called as pistil or carpel. I am repeating again. Single structure of gynoecium is called carpel or pistil. It is divided into flattened stigma, tube-like style and this swollen bulb-like structure is ovary. The function of stigma is to stick pollen grains on it. The function of style is to provide passage of pollen grain to the ovary. And the function of ovary is to provide place for the process of fertilization. Also, ovary contain this egg cell where the pollen grain get fused. So let's quickly revise the parts again. A part of a flower. A flower has 4 parts: calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. This green leaf-like structure is called calyx. Single structure is called sepal. Group of sepal is called calyx. The function of sepal is to protect the flower during its budding stage. They are green in color, so sometimes they perform the process of photosynthesis. Second part is corolla. This colorful structure is called corolla. Sometimes they are fragmented. Their function is to attract the insects and birds for the process of pollination. Single structure of corolla is called petal, or we can say group of petal is called corolla. Third structure is androecium. Single structure is called stamen, or we can say group of stamen is called androecium. Stamen is again divided into 2 parts, anther and filament. This lobe-like structure is called anther and this thread-like structure is called filament. The function of anther is to produce pollen grain and the function of filament is to give movement to the anther so that it can release the pollen grains. Fourth and last part is gynoecium. This central part is called gynoecium. Single structure is called carpel or pistil. Carpel is again divided into 3 parts: stigma, style and ovary. The function of stigma is to stick the anthers on it. Style provide passage to the anther up to the ovary. Ovary contain egg cell and also provide space for the process of fertilization. When the flower dried, all the part fell down, only ovary remains here and it convert into fruit. Here I want to mention one more thing. A flower which contain androecium and gynoecium both are called complete flower. I am repeating, a flower which contain androecium and gynoecium, that means male part and female part, both of them, that flower will be called a complete flower. And if a flower lacks androecium or gynoecium, any of them, then that flower will be referred as incomplete flower.